Oh, there is a touch screen. Sorry. Hey everyone, Gage, Will, and Sam here to talk about Splatoon. The Splatoon beta was just over the weekend. I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but here we go. We're going to start talking about some weapons. How are you guys doing today?
Good, yeah. I'm very excited about Splatoon. I think it's going to be a great game.
Yep. And first, right off the bat, of course, they had us do character creation here. So I went the girl. I think she looks better. I'm a sucker for girls with blue eyes, so kind of stuck with that.
You could have gave her purple eyes. Come on.
I know, but I went with the blue. Oh. That's what I got.
And she's a squid, right?
She's a squid. So this is the training thing, and we played this at PAX. And Sam, I don't think you've had a chance to play Splatoon at all.
So the thing with that I'm glad to hear that you guys mentioned during the show was you can change the axis.
So you'll see me look up and down stupidly a few times. That's me messing with the motion controls. Yeah, this is still motion controls. There's times in here where I'll be able to point out where there's not motion controls. I sped this up. There's one thing I want to point out real quick with the training thing here that I thought was important. Of course, the movement's great. I love moving around as a squid like that. You traverse a lot of area. That jump was actually harder than it looks. When you jump into other squid ink like that, you do slow down. You do start to sink into it. I believe that will kill you. But a quick way to fix that is you shoot your feet.
Yeah.
Shoot your feet with the ink, and then of course you're back on, moving around, doing your thing.
Yeah, but if you're shooting your feet, you're not paying attention to who else might be around you.
Exactly.
Part of the strategy.
So these are the 4 weapons they let us choose with the beta. We're going to start with the Splatter Shot, which is basically like an assault rifle kind of weapon. It's a longer range weapon for the class. It doesn't shoot as fast as Splatter Shot Junior, but it's probably my second or actually third favorite weapon that they let us use.
Looks like it has pretty good coverage.
Yes. The thing about, and that was my first interaction with an enemy during the beta right there. I got ruined pretty quickly. So anyway.
Was that an online person?
Yes, this is all online. So there's no bots or anything. This is all online here. Of course, moving around as a squid, again, I love. But yeah, it covers ground. And the thing that I had to find out a little bit into it is don't shoot the ground directly. Shoot out in front of you like you're shooting someone who's not there. That's going to cover more ground than shooting directly at the ground. Of course, I'm getting killed again. I'm not having a good time. I believe I put this in here to show off the fast travel movement. Boom. And then I'm right in it.
That's very cool.
I'm right in the action. I love that. So, of course, and there, again, just that was, I think, my first kill of the second game. This is another game. But see, I'm just shooting the ground like that. Not effective.
It is effective because that's how you score coverage.
Yes.
You have to score on the ground.
But less effective of shooting in front of you. This is the charger. So a charger is, it requires a charge before it's shot. The longer you hold the charge, the more ink you're shooting. This is my least favorite weapon. Not as effective as I thought it was going to be. Kind of hard to control, hard to use. The charges took a little too long. Yeah. This is the plus that it has. You cover all that ground with one shot, which is nice.
And the coverage of the ground is how you score points and how you win.
In Turf War, which 9 never really seemed to grasp. I don't think he still has. Anyway.
Is this not Turf War?
This is still Turf War. Yeah, Turf War is what we were able to play.
Right.
Again, I didn't really like the charge. I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it. My favorite weapon.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Splat roller. So this is 2 things this weapon's doing at once. You're covering all that ink on the ground, and then secondly, it's an offensive weapon too. So you're just running over enemies as you see them. So you're just running into them.
What happens? You said low ink.
So when low ink, that's when you run out of ink. You got to go back underground to refill your ink.
Oh, okay.
But like right at the beginning of the game, see, I roll down, roll all this, and you just see the counter on the top right there, just going up. Those are my points. I am covering all this ground, and I'm moving offensively into battle.
Yeah.
That is
pretty cool. Just a heads up, if covering the walls does not count as points, only the floor.
Right, and I showed that part where I got shot there. You can beat this. It's not OP like a lot of people are saying. All you have to do is just think like a third-person shooter and move backwards away from me, because I'm just as fast as you guys are, and then you shoot me no problem. But you kind of little trickery there. Boom, rolled over one, and boom, rolled over another. Awesome stuff. I like this weapon a lot. And of course, you can throw ink like that. You can throw it at the other people.
And that counts as damage.
Yes. The Splatter Shot Junior, like the Splatter Shot, shorter range, shoots faster.
What were most people using?
Most people were using the roller.
Yeah.
Just like that. See, just moving backwards, take out a roller, no problem.
Yeah, you can jump back, shoot them with a range weapon.
Yep. And we traded there. Yeah. We killed each other. So Splatter Shot Junior.
Just looking at it, and the thing I like about this is just watching this, it makes you want to play.
Oh,
there's something to be said about that, right?
I was so upset when the beta was over. I wish they would just let the training area open instead of the online service where I could just run around the training room shooting those balloons. but they didn't. And it's something I want to point out. When you fast travel in, you're put on the map in front of other players like that. That's what that green circle was. So I could tell when they were dropping in. This is something I want to talk about too, which we mentioned. You can turn off motion controls. So I'll go down here, turn off motion controls, and it's just regular third-person shooter at that point.
Yeah, that's kind of cool because some people might like it that way.
It was really weird though.
Yeah.
But like I said, my weapon of choice so far is a splat roller, which has a few iterations, and there's another splat roller coming out with a DLC where it's just like a paintbrush. But again, here's just a little highlight of where how much ground I'm covering, all the things I'm doing with it. Of course, it's an offensive weapon. I'll get in there.
It's a very cool game. I'm super excited about it. I think, kudos to Nintendo for coming up with this original IP, and it's what they do, right? So
yeah, absolutely. And I think they took a big risk on this one. I think it's working, and I loved it a lot. It was a lot of fun. I
think it's a family-friendly shooter.
Yes.
And that's what
and there's a lot of
needed.
Talk about how it still needs voice chat. I don't think I missed anything by not having voice chat.
I don't know. Think about it. You got online. You've got co-op online. You've got just different scenarios with that. You've got a campaign. I mean, it's got a lot to offer.
Yeah, and of course, this is just me running around, doing
and I like
Splatoon
the
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I like the way you have to refill your ink.
Yep, and
it's really interesting.
And of course, it just gives me another opportunity to go underground, which I love doing. I love the movement like that, and then you just pop up, start throwing some grenades. That's actually one of the power-ups in the games, endless grenades like that. But it does run out. You just pop around here, blam. It's just this is a lot of fun. I'm glad Nintendo didn't make this into a Mario game. I'm glad it's its own thing, and of course the amiibo support for it's even better.
I'm really curious about the campaign. What kind of story is it going to tell?
I think it's just taking out other bad Octo people. And look, there's a nice triple kill there. I think I'm going to see you going on a kill streak here in a second.
Bad Octo people?
Yeah, I mean, they're Octo people.
So maybe the Octos will be playable characters or something.
Who knows? I'm not sure. But that's the video.
Cool, man.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. Click on those interviews. Thanks for joining me, guys. Talk about Splatoon.
Excellent.
Splatoon. I get it wrong every time.